what's going on, everybody? So like, this right here is a quick video on, how to avoid vegan deterioration, or essentially just becoming an ex-vegan. Okay, so I've been doing this vegan journey for like 7 years, and literally last night I went on like this rant in my bed right before I went to sleep. How convenient, Instagram pushing content to make me triggered at night. Anyways, I was super triggered as I was watching this piece of content, and like, yeah, I just felt really called to like make this video because, dog, I've been doing this for like 7 years, 7 whole years, man, and like no problems at all. I've been able to build muscle, right? Energize, no more naps, you feel me? No more acne, right? Grew a full beard, hair, changed my entire life. Like, I really have zero complaints when it comes to being vegan, or let's say whole food plant-based, or let's say natural, or let's say Untold, or let's say high raw, or let's say alkaline. I really don't even know what to call this at this point, guys. If I can just be very honest with you guys, I really don't know what to call what I do. I don't know what to call it no more, because from my understanding of what it actually is, people have their own understandings of what it actually is, although it is what it actually is, and they just are perceiving it something totally different. So the terminology for me is just like really sickening. So I'm trying to currently decide on like how I can use these words to really explain thoroughly on like what it is that I do as far as like my diet, right? Like what I'm eating. Coming back, saw the video, was triggered, made a little rant, and the video that I saw was this lady who's been vegan for a long time. She was like, oh yeah, I'm not vegan no more, you feel me, yada yada, and da, like it was this bad, that was bad, you feel me? I'm just like, okay. My human side was like, all right, I get it. Like, sometimes things happen, you feel me? And because of the fact that you didn't know what you were doing, right? These things happen. But we're not going to, acknowledge this. We're just going to say that these things just magically happen to you, and blaming the vegan diet is just an option. But my human side was like, okay, like, she's having some issues, right? Fine, it didn't work out for her, and that's cool, and that's totally fine, right? I do believe that for some people, like, it probably is not going to work. However, even for those people, doing it the right way is still something that you can do, right? I believe the only way that you probably cannot make this happen, making the switch, is if you mentally either don't know how to do it, which is the lack of knowledge, as well as subconsciously have so many downloads that like you consciously don't really want to do this. You consciously want to enjoy your suffering. You're addicted to your suffering. So yeah, but anyways, saw the girl, she was talking about that, and I'm just like, yo, I've been doing this for 7 whole years. I've literally coached people into being vegan. There's no problems that they're having. They're not on the soy, the tempeh, you feel me? They're not on any supplements, you feel me? They're cool, they super good, you feel me? And they don't have to adopt my entire mentality, which is like, caring about the animals and yada yada, you feel me? But like, they were able to make the switch successfully and feel and be happy, So I want to give you guys some tips on how you can also thrive on this lifestyle, okay? Because it really is annoying to me how like people try this and then build up an audience, and then like literally that entire audience is looking to them for guidance. But like now when you decide you don't want to be vegan, you're like posting about it and telling people how bad it was for you. And now those people want to do the same thing because they already don't know how to do this, and they were looking to you for information and knowledge. And now that you are not making this happen, they're now influenced to even further more so, make this not happen, you feel me? And not really know how to do this the right way. So the thing that I've noticed with people who are vegan, or people who are doing this lifestyle and like are struggling, right, are people who, like, the things that I've seen over time is this: people are either not being mindful of like the gut and properly preparing their foods, people are lacking the consumption of fruit, right? Fruit on a daily basis and a good amount of fruit. What else? Or not having any greens at all, right? What else? Having the soy and the tempeh and the processed vegan burgers and sausages and stuff like that. Too much of that, right? What else? Still doing sugar, right? What else? Coffee still. Let me see. Cooking a lot of their food, right? Or they will try and go raw vegan, right? And not understand that there's even some raw vegan foods that you have to steam or that you have to prepare in a way that actually involves heat. So this is also another reason why I don't identify as like being fully raw vegan, because of the fact that like there are some plants that you have to cook. Like for example, cruciferous vegetables, cabbage, col in Espanol. El nombre es col, is cabbage. I mean, it's col, right? So, but yeah, cruciferous vegetables you have to steam and you have to cook, because that's how you're gonna, make them digestible. That's how you're gonna help them break down. I think it's like the cell membrane wall or something like that. I'm not remembering at this current moment in time, but I just know based off my research that they are meant to be cooked. They are meant to be steamed or cooked. Steamed is a form of cooking, so it is what it is. They need to be cooked, right? That goes for bell peppers. That goes for cruciferous vegetables, right? Broccoli, I believe even broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable. What else? There's many different foods that need to be cooked. It just is. And then another thing too is this, like I was talking about, gut, right? Gut health. People will eat a bunch of nuts in a day, or if not none at all, which is also a huge problem. People have this like fear of like the consumption of nuts, and I'm just like, dog, yes, nuts probably is not a food that you would have all the time. However, we live in a world where, we can have nuts, So when it comes to having nuts, right, you can do nut milk, right? You can do dressings, right? You can do smoothies with them, right? But even when you do these things, right, it's something that you need to understand that these foods, right, specifically nuts, they need to be properly prepared, because they have an anti-nutrient called phytic acid that's going to absorb, right, calcium, iron, and zinc from you. Right? It's going to prevent the absorption of that. So it's important for you to know how to properly prepare the nuts the correct way. And here's another thing too. Everybody's gut is very different. Mine's is most definitely not the same as yours. And yours is most definitely not the same as mine's, or even your mother's. And that's who you are most genetically close to, So, what needs to be understood is this. Some people can have nuts in a day and it doesn't mess up their digestion. That's cool for me. I can do that, but I can't have too much, because too much is definitely going to throw me off and I'll have some problems, right? That's why I just, instead of trying to run the risk of having the issue, I just go ahead and properly prepare it and follow a system that I do and teach other people, so that way they can thrive on this lifestyle. So that way, I also don't have to have any issues. So ultimately, these are the things that have helped me and my clients and the people that I've helped, in my one-on-one coaching program, as well as in my BT Cal program, you feel me, where I help everybody for literally $47 a month, which is $1.60, right, a day. But anyways, this is what I would say to people who are, having any kind of issues when it comes to, this entire lifestyle. But in addition to that, I do want to say that where you can't go wrong is eating fruits. If you prioritize eating enough fruit, quality fruit in a day, organic foods as well. But organic, that's a whole world of a conversation that we're just not going to get into. But if you just prioritize eating fruits, right, and eating a wide range of fruits, right, and then occasionally salads, you feel me, and then occasionally some nuts, right, and then just getting up on your vegetables and stuff like that, dog, you will be okay. You can make this into a lifestyle and not have to struggle or have any issues, you know? And another thing too is this, monofasting. Monofasting is very, very powerful because monofasting will help you cleanse as well as help you increase the absorption of the food that you are eating, okay? So if you have an absorption problem, monofruit fasting, right? Or cleansing, whatever terminology you guys understand, right? Just eating only one kind of fruit is gonna really, really help, because as you cleanse and as you eat this one fruit, like let's say watermelon, for example, right? 2 weeks on watermelon, you're now going to absorb, you know, like let's say, I don't know, vitamin C or magnesium a lot, for example, a lot easier. You just are, because the presence, it's like the absence of getting something is only going to create more of that, if that makes sense. But anyways, monofruit fasting is really, really good, and it's going to help with the absorption of, you know, minerals and vitamins and stuff like that you need. So with that being said, if you guys have any other tips on how someone can successfully switch over to being a vegan, or like let's say anyone that's on this plant-based lifestyle, please comment it down below. I want to create this video. I want this video to be a video where people can literally look in the comments and be like, oh, okay, I got this tip, I got that tip, I got that information, I got this, I got that. I know I need no more information, because like it's really, really saddening, because I've been doing this for 7 years. Like acne, done, you feel me? Asthma, done, you feel me? Built some muscle, done, you feel me? Grew a whole beard, done, you feel me? Nothing problem, no problems with my Jimmy, you feel me? Like my penis is cool, you feel me? What else? Oh, I also used to get brain aneurysms, I believe it's called, where like or migraines, or super, super bad migraines. But literally I would like move a certain way, and then out of nowhere, like I would get this brain muscle cramp. But I, to this very day, have not gotten a brain muscle cramp over the past 7 years. 7 years, man. And in addition to that, I have also been able to change the direction of my entire life in a way that I'm profoundly grateful for. Because of me consuming high vibrational foods and cleansing foods and foods that's actually intended for my vessel, I have been able to, you know, switch the direction of my life in a positive direction and vibrate and attract people who are on the similar frequency as I am, you know? People who want to give to the world, people who want to change the world, you know? Like, it's a very profound thing, because at one point in time, I was definitely surrounded by people who wanted to do evil to the world, you know? So like, it really, really changed my life, you know, growing up in South Central and, you know, being around so much illegal stuff. It really changed my life, and I'm just eternally grateful for that, because like, I can't really point a finger and be like, oh, he did, or I had a mentor for this, or I had a mentor for that. No, it was me doing this like internal work that led to me attracting these people and thinking, vibrating, right, at a certain frequency, so that way I can be able to vibe with this person who's about real estate, you feel me, helping people achieve, you know, a home and stuff like that, or someone that's about, you know, helping you know, poor people, or helping in some way. Like, I'm just on a whole nother frequency that like I'm just eternally grateful for. Yeah, so with that being said, man, like this video, comment, subscribe, please comment, so that way people can get information that is actually helpful, and so that way we can limit the amount of people who are like you know, switching from vegan to non-vegan. It's not, and it's not that like I want the whole world to be vegan, because I understand that in itself is like an issue, but like it is most definitely possible. And when you do it wrong, that's when you have problems. So it's important that when you're on this lifestyle, you do it right. You know, because it's very, very easy. And also, last but not least, diversification. If you diversify, right? If you have a very diverse diet, right? Much like 30 plants in a day, every single day, you will be fine. Period. Boost your immune system. Leads to feeling happy, feeling good, curing depression, anxiety, all of that. So with that being said, man, like this video, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, see you guys for the next video. Peace. Actually, if you guys want to be able to join my online community, BT Cal, Breaking the Chains Off Wellness, if you want to dedicate yourself to breaking the chains off wellness and being surrounded by a bunch of people who are on the same frequency, link in bio or link down below somewhere. You can join the tribe. $1.60 a day. Peace, guys.